What's up guys, King Diaz here, and today we're going to go over the False Monarchy set that you get from the Series 3 PvP rewards. And I am so excited to, one, be done with PvP for a little bit. I think I have a good 3 or 4 months before I have to go through that torture again. And two, I'm just really happy to have this set. This is one of the more unique ones that I've actually seen in game. That kind of remind me of sort of like a, I want to say it's really Sin Eater-ish. Gives me a vibe like this could have definitely been something that we got from something in Shadowbringers. I definitely think this is more suited for like a Dark Knight or a Paladin, but just like everything in this game, you could really make any individual piece work if you kind of pair it with the right sort of things. But here's my Paladin glam. This is one of my favorite ones, probably my favorite one currently. But I've only been playing around with the set and kind of dyeing options for a little bit. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into some dyeing and gearing options. So what we have right here is the whole set minus the pants. Dyed pearl white. I actually prefer the pearl white over the pure white that we have, just because since we are dyeing the metal pieces, pearl white seems to kind of give you a little bit more of like a bright white when it's on any of the metallic pieces. You can't dye the cloth part, so everything is going to have white on it regardless. So I decided to kind of go for an all white look. And the weapon I chose was my Zodiac weapon. It is pretty much like your textbook definition of like sort of a holy paladin look. I love it. I think you probably need to have the helmet with it just because I have a female character, and the shoulders and like how big the chest are on this armor, it does make your head look really small. So normally I don't really go for helmets, but this time around I actually did. But absolutely love it. This is probably my front runner, but I have a couple others that I'm going to show you, some of which are going to be using other dyes, but I try to keep everything very cost effective. Everything that I'm going to be showcasing today is very inexpensive on Market Board. All right, and for number two, I have my second favorite, which is metallic sky blue, and like it was on the first one, everything but the pants. Really, I don't really like any of the night pants. You can't ever see them, and most of the time they look terrible. So what I have right now is the metallic sky blue with the second to last version of the Paladin anima weapon. Absolutely love this weapon. The only thing I don't like about it, just like with every single second to last version of the anima weapons, you can't dye it. But this is my second pick. Definitely right up there with my faves. All right, and for our next one, we're actually going to go ahead and mix it up. I don't really like the color orange all that much, but I figured, hey, we're doing a little bit of something different, showcasing different colors. This is Sunset Orange. I actually liked this orange a lot more than the metallic orange. I thought the metallic orange kind of is a little too dark, almost like kind of like feels like reddish. But this would be great with the final version of the Paladin anima weapon. I didn't actually bring it out just because I was feeling kind of lazy, and the next couple that you're going to see, I actually ended up just using the same sword and shield. Okay, and for the next one, we have my favorite red, which I still believe is the best red in the game. That is Dalamud Red. And if anyone thinks otherwise, you can give me your favorite red in the comments. But here it is. Pretty straightforward. It's like your classic, it's just red. There's really nothing else to say about it. I think it's still a pretty unique look. I think it looks better than the orange, not as weird. But yeah, here it is. All right, and here is the last color that we're actually going to showcase with the Paladin Glamour. It's Gloom Purple, probably my favorite purple in the game. I think this would definitely be unique because I don't really think we have very many like armor pieces that are this type of shade and then also have like this contrast of white. So same thing with the other ones. Definitely can work in a lot of different ways. As you see, it looks great either way. I mean, it's kind of hard not to like make this look great. All right, and for all my warrior mains, I came up with this. I've already had this dyed, like third or fourth version of the Anima warrior weapon for a while. I use it on a lot of different stuff, but I felt like it was pretty much a match made in heaven with this gear. Both the armor as well as the weapon, they kind of have that sort of spiky aesthetic. Love this. Really think this is probably going to be one of my go-tos for Warrior 2, which, as you've seen, Warrior is kind of my main job that I use in PvP. So I've already got to start working on some sort of portrait that's going to really just hopefully scare people into not ever wanting to play PvP with me, and I just win by default. Obviously, that's not going to happen. PvP is still going to be a thing. But anyway, if you guys have any other warrior combinations, definitely let me know. I'm still kind of experimenting myself, but this one definitely kind of jumped out at me. All right, and last but certainly not least, the last thing that we're going to go over is obviously Dark Knight. We don't actually have one built out for Gunbreaker. Sorry, Gunbreaker, you can't sit with us. Um, Eventually, we're going to have something like that, but these are the ones that definitely came to mind. Again, another anima weapon, the second to last version of the Dark Knight anima weapon. Felt like it went really, really well. Again, the vibe that I'm definitely trying to channel with all of these is very Sin Eater-ish, just because I feel like the weapons are kind of easier to find once you have like a glamour as well as a die down. But here it is. All right, so that is it. That's kind of been my glamour showcase. Pretty much, it's been all tanks. Obviously, with me being a tank main, that's really all the stuff that I kind of have. I do play other DPS classes, but really, I don't have nearly as much gear, and really feels like it's just a match made in heaven for paladins and dark knights. But you know, we can make this work for just about anybody. But this is a sort of a new type of video that we're doing. I don't know if this is necessarily something that all of you would be interested in the future. I'd be happy to kind of do more glamour based stuff because if you've watched the streams, I'm pretty obsessed with glamour. It's actually the reason I do a lot of things like PvP. But if you have any other ideas or anything else, just let me know in the comments. And if not, we'll have a good one. And I appreciate the support as always. Take care, guys.